warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ma'arif, and today I'm going to start part A, introduction. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about 1.1, which is introduction to our artistic material. Okay, first one, Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is one of the most artistic gate that can be seen in Malaysia right now, where the design and the architecture of it is very prominent. Okay, Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is just not any ordinary artistic gate that can easily be seen nowadays. Because it is well designed architecture and has very unique carving design to it. Okay, the third one, the gate itself have a root to which is as protection to the unique carving, so then it cannot be easily broken. Okay, it is based so that the vehicle can go through the gate. Okay, Gerbang Melayu Kelantan uses a unique carving pattern which is designed from calligraphy from the Al-Quran, and usually the color of the gate is usually to show the uniqueness of the gate. So they usually use bright color in those time. Okay, so now 1.2, which is origin. Okay, according to historical studies, Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is still familiar because it has been traced to be part of architectural wealth of Kelantan since times immemorial. Okay, as Ambassador Sui notes to Cintu, the kingdom of Tanah Merah at the time in year 607 AD, it's been recorded in detail that capital Cintu, Sengchi and Lion City, which has 3 stones gate in the form of multi-layered mountains decorated with golden flower. Each of the gate is also hung with a golden bell, which is the tree of the gates is 100 steps away from each gate and represent the layers of the palace. The tradition to building the gates of the city is remain carried till this day. As we know, the tradition of building palaces of the Kelantan state in the past was in the form of layered complexes. In the traditional era of the Kelantan city, it was built in 2 layers, and the palace was located between the 2 layers or in the final layer. With the layers, the gates are on each other, which is on each of these main layers. Now I'm going to talk about 1.3, which is usage and also function. The main usage of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is to differentiate between the nobility and also the royalty. It also acts as a symbol of a state or an area. The artistic gates also acts as a route for entry and exiting from the area or from a state. As of this time, Gerbang Melayu Kelantan acts as more of a piece of valuable history for the new generations to admire the uniqueness and the beauty of it. I'm going to talk about 1.4, which is size. Okay, the art of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is a structure that has openings that are connected to fence around the house or on the porch of the palace. Okay, next one, in Kelantan Patani, the gate refers to the position of the gate located on the boundary line of the fence. If seen in front of the arch, it has a mountain on it, a crown shape, which is called Melayu. Okay, the arch also has buttons on both sides of the arch depending on the size of the arch. Each of the arches has a roof that serves to protect the carvings on the arch and the wood of the arch from rotting. The use of this roof also depends on the size of the arch and the vehicle. In the king's palace, the main gate was built larger, roofless, and had very large openings. Okay, now 1.5, which is a diagram or the shape of the object. Okay, now as you can see, this is the Gerbang Melayu Kelantan. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Yusuf. We will continue our discussion to what is about geometrical shape. Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is traditional wooden gate. The purpose of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan was to irrigate to connect with the fence around the house or the porch of the palace. The main geometrical shape of this Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is rectangle when it's closed and rectangular prisms when it's open from front corner view. That a few shapes that considered geometrical shape from the design of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan, but all the geometrical shape of the Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is not exactly the same in geometry. Thus, Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is considered a fixed shape. The first geometrical shape is rectangle. Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is rectangular from the front corner view. The second shape is rectangular prisms. When its three-dimensional shape, the Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is actually rectangular prism. The third shape is from the door lock. The door button itself is the shape of the two circles, button, stop, and the spirals of door handle. The word is that a knob that installed into a spindle that act to rotate a latch and lock the door. The last geometrical shape from the Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is the rhombus. The shape of design Gerbang Melayu Kelantan is combination of several forms of rhombus. This is the design of the traditional Malay people. We move to the next question about geometrical concept. From a front corner view of the Gerbang Melayu Kelantan, we see a rectangle door. A rectangle is the type of quadrilateral which opposite sides are equal and parallel. This is four-side polygon that has four angles, equal angle to 90 degrees. A rectangle is the two-dimensional shape. The width of the gate is 200 cm. The length is 350 cm. From the information of the width and the length of the gate, we can find a perimeter and the area of the door. The formation for perimeter is P equal to time to length and width. Put the information given 2 times the length 200 cm plus the width 350 cm is equal to 1100 cm. For the area, the formation is A equal to length times with width. From the information given, we calculate length 350 cm times with width equal to 200 cm is equal 7,000 cm.
Okay, for the next concept is a rectangular prism or cuboid. Okay, a rectangular prism or cuboid is also a polyhedron having a 6 face, 8 vertices and 12 edges. The face of the cuboid are parallel, however not all the faces of a cuboid are equal in dimension. Gerbang Melayu Kelantan has a rectangular prism or cuboid shape, and the gate with the height 350 cm, the width 200 cm and the length for 5 cm. So we can find the surface area and the volume using the formula surface area formula and volume formula. Okay, for the surface area and the volume, we just need to substitute the value into the formula. For the surface area, we will get the answer for the surface area is 145,500 cm square. For the volume, we will get the answer 350,000 cm cube. Okay, for the next concept is circle. A circle is the set of all points in a plane that are at a fixed distance from a given point known as a center of the circle. Okay, the doorknob of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan has a circle shape. The diameter of the doorknob is 16 cm. So the radius for the doorknob is 8 cm. To find the circumference of the doorknob, the circle doorknob, we can use the circumference formula. C equal to pi d, or you can use C equal to 2 pi r. For the area, we can use the formula area, which is A equal to pi r square. Okay, by substitute the value into the formula, we will get the answer for the circumference. The answer is 50.27 cm, and for the area is 201.06 cm square. Okay, for the last concept is rhombus. Okay, for the design and the pattern of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan, it applied the rhombus shape for this design and the pattern. Okay, rhombus is a two-dimensional plane figure with a closed shape. It is considered a special parallelogram, and because of unique properties, it gets an individual identity as a quadrilateral. Rhombus is also called an equilateral quadrilateral, since equilateral means that all of its sides are equal in the length. Okay, for the heights or vertical diagonal for the rhombus is 17.5 cm, and for the right or horizontal diagonal for the rhombus is 13.5 cm. So we can calculate the area and the perimeter for the rhombus. For the area of the rhombus, we can use the formula A equal to D1 multiplied by D2 and divided by 2, where D1 and D2 are the diagonal of the rhombus. By using this formula, we need to divide the height and the width was given by 2, so it will be 8.75 cm for the vertical diagonal, and for the horizontal diagonal is 6.75 cm. After we substitute the value into the formula, we will get the answer is 29.5 cm square. For the perimeter, the formula is P equal to 4 multiplied by A. Where A is a side for rhombus, so we need to calculate by using the Pythagoras theorem. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, we will get the answer 11.05 cm for each side. So for the perimeter, we need to multiply by 4, so we will get the answer for perimeter is 44.2 cm.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Abdullah Muaz Hamdi bin Abdullah. My matrix number is D201920914588. I am a student of 8048 program. Okay, now I am going to talk about transformation in motifs and patterns of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan. Okay, first of all, I will explain the concept of geometric transformation. Okay, transformation in geometry is a process of changing the position of a shape based on images and matrices. The concept of transformation provides knowledge to develop new perspectives in visualization skills. Transformation geometry has several types, namely translation, rotation, reflection, and dilation. The concept of transformation that exists in the motifs and patterns of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan. Okay, the geometric patterns that can be found in the art of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan has a few decorative designs which are known as flora and rhombus-shaped carvings. Thus, in this section, the transformation concept, which relates to the motifs and patterns that exist in our artistic material, will be explained. One of the two transformations involved in our artistic material is reflection. Reflection of a geometrical construct is the process of reflecting each point of building the geometry against a predetermined line. The line is called the mirror or mirror axis or symmetry axis. If a geometry built is reflected on a particular line, then the reflection built or called the shadow must be congruent with the initial. The line of reflection must be in vertical, horizontal, or slanted. Okay, figure 2.31 is reflection on motif. It shows the motifs produced in the carving design, which is transformed into geometrical shapes by applying the concepts of reflection. The concept of reflection is found in the art of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan. The rhombus shape carvings are identified in this architecture. From figure 2.3.2, rhombus shape, which is known as motif of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan, is reflected on the reflection axis, which is selected and produce another image of rhombus motif without changing the original shape. From figure 2.3.3, it is reflection on pattern. It shows that the pattern from the art of Gerbang Melayu Kelantan, known as floral pattern. This pattern remains in circular and triangular shape. Besides, it also has a similar size. Based on figure 2.3.4, this explains how the concept of reflection process occurs through vertical axis of reflection. The circular and triangular shapes are reflected on the reflection axis and produces the images of similar shapes respectively without changing the original shape. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Now, the summary this topic to sum up everything that this start so far. The Gerbang Melayu Kelantan in the culture gate in Malaysia that is developed in Kelantan, which can look at the gate have unique carving pattern which is based on the calligraphy verse of the Al-Quran. The transformation concept involves the reflection and dilation. Next, the geometric pattern that be seen in art of the Gerbang Melayu Kelantan have the few decorative design which are known as the floret and the rhombus shape carving. Conclusion: to conclude, have the we get and the lesson that we receive from the text we can able to make and the interconnection for the geometrical concept on our daily life environment. As an example, investigation, our main focus, Gerbang Melayu Kelantan have the many hidden meaning that we can find. We able to extract and make relation, knowledge, geometrical concept and art of this Malaysian culture. As example, art of the Gerbang Melayu Kelantan have the reflection pattern on the carving. This show the transformation that use the shadow properties of the mirror in this display. That's all for me. Thank you.